You know, one day you're gonna accept the Hammond B as a legitimate jazz instrument.
Spend $100 a month on yarn. I'm gonna go there today.
Fred told me I could buy the whole Chico.
Yay,
Online section of 095. Fred, I want to offer an online section of 095. What? Fred, I want to offer an online section of 095. What is she doing? I can't believe it. Sorry to disrupt your nap. I have a question. I've been Cooksey'd. No online section of 095.
Notice we begin the works cited entry with the author's last name, comma, first name, the title of the article, Ahab and the AI problem, the title of the publication in italics, White Whale Review, underlining is a thing of the past, the date of publication, and what comes after 2024. Can someone give me a quick and dirty?
Oh, I really thought he was going to be too normal, but I was wrong.
All right, now I gotta figure out, I gotta call these handbooks because we have too many, and really in the end, what are we gonna need? Quick and dirty. Like, it sounds like a 1950s bachelor party movie to me, but it's Fred's book. It's accessible to students. It's written so that students will like it, and all the tutors like it. I teach with it. There we go. The Writing Center Handbook. The only book we'll need.
He is not the least bit normal. He's outspoken, he's smart, he's willing to say the unpleasant, uncomfortable thing. He does it tactfully, and now I'm sorry to say that he and I are just two of the remaining least normal people in the department.
Nobody can do a schedule like you, Fred, and your ability to financial plan, to help people with that. You have created, down to a science, the most time efficient and productive meetings I have ever attended. Fred, there's so many ways that we all sort of count on you. No pun intended for the count.
Fred, do you remember making this for me? It's been a lot of years. Congratulations, man.
We started together way back when, in fall of 2000, if you recall. I picked you up in my Pontiac Transport, which I thought was the coolest car on earth because it had an automatic back door that opened. And I think you were thinking to yourself at the time, oh, Lordy, what have I committed to here? Anyway, we commuted back and forth to HCC all year together and became very good friends. I grew up on the campus of HCC. You could not have come from farther away from HCC. And I think together that year, we really both learned about the miracle that is Holyoke Community College together. You have an uncanny ability to connect with students. You figure them out quickly. You understand how to challenge them. You understand how to teach each individual student all that they are capable of learning in a fun and witty, emotionally intelligent, and kind fashion. You won the award for love of our students and for love of the craft. And you've made me a better teacher, and you've made our students better people.
Okay, you overachiever, Fred. I'm here to buy 99 bottles of wine to fill that huge wine rack you made for us.
funny thing, I don't know why, when I think of Fred, one of the things that comes in my mind is that when you went to England a couple of years ago, or more than a couple of years ago, all the dogs kept running up to you and dropping a stick at your feet and wanting to play fetch for hours with you, so that you had to keep saying, sorry, I have to go now, to the dogs. But I remember thinking that story is not about how many nice dogs are in England. That's a story about Fred, because dogs are, the gauge of a person's being. Dogs can see straight through to your heart. So dogs tend to gravitate towards good people with beautiful hearts. So I remember thinking that is so cute that you were telling that story, thinking that it was about one thing, but that actually that story is about Fred.
Hello, my across the hall office friend and colleague. Congratulations on winning the Marieb. I am so happy that you've won this award, not only for your support of students, but also your support of colleagues. And I also thank you for getting me to reread Middlemarch, which I really enjoyed doing, even though I wimped out on continuing to respond to your very entertaining blog posts about it.
Even when we sleep, project.
With your woodworking skills, Fred, we could buy one of these houses, renovate it, and become millionaires, and maybe even retire sooner than we planned.
You just have this way with students, and it is, I believe, based on 3 things. I believe it's based on what they recognize as your love for words, your love for great stories, and your love for teaching. And for that, you so richly deserve this award, and I am so very proud of you.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. We want to say thank you for everything you've ever done for us, and that you are such an amazing professor. You have given us a lot of confidence in our future, in our career, and you have been amazing, and you are a wonderful person.
Not only have you been a wonderful professor to us for way more years than you wanted to be, but you have been a great confidant and friend, and we just love you, and we're going to miss you so much.
Hey Fred, I just wanted to say congratulations on the award. Thanks for everything. I have to admit, while I've been at Westfield, every time I get stuck writing a paper, I ask myself, what would Fred say? So you somehow managed to get your voice into this thick skull. Appreciate it. All right, Sarah, take it easy. Bye.
But thank you for everything that you do for all of us, for your students, and especially for the creative nonfiction class. That meant so much to so many of us, and thank you for dealing with us and our shit and making us better writers and better people. And honestly, you should win this award every year. And you mean a lot to a lot of us. So I hope you have a great day, and you deserve this award more than anyone else.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, Fred Cooksey. I just want to say you were one of the professors at HCC very early in my career as a college student that made me feel capable, that made me feel confident, and feel proud passing in my work. Even though one of the papers I worked so hard on for you and went to the tutoring center 4 times had almost an A written at the top. And I take every lesson you gave me, and it has followed me through my graduate work, and now I'm getting my doctorate in occupational therapy. Thought you were one of the professors that made me feel like I could do anything in this world, and I'm so happy that I got to have 2 classes with you, and I'm so happy that you won this award.
Hey Fred, 60 seconds seems impossibly short to tell someone about the impact they've had on your life, especially someone who's made as great of an impact as you have, but I'm going to try. I think we both know that you've done a lot for me, but in thinking about what I was going to say here, it really struck me just how much your mentorship has changed my life. You're one of the very few people who ever showed interest in my potential and thought that I had ideas worth writing about. If it wasn't for you, I never would have developed an interest in reading and writing. I certainly never would have pursued a bachelor's degree, and I more than likely would still be struggling to get by working in food service. You taught me to conduct my studies thoughtfully and that I had the ability to approach things critically while still maintaining my sense of humor. You've been a teacher, a mentor, and ultimately a great friend to me. You're my rock, my muse, and I'm truly grateful to know you. Congratulations on winning this award. You really deserve it.
Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world.